Hey witches, welcome back to my channel, Over the Hedge with the Wyld Wytch. For this video, I wanted to show you guys how I make my Magick pomanders. I normally like to make these for the winter solstice, or I start, around the winter solstice. And then I have two steps to mine. So I normally finish making them on the 31st so I can hang them throughout my house, on the 1st of the new year. So if you're not familiar with a pomander, it's pretty much an object that contains herbs and spices. So for the one that I'm making today, it's going to be an orange and it's going to have cloves in it. So this is my pomander right here, and I went ahead and made it so it wouldn't take so long to make on video. So what this is, like I said, it's an orange and the star is made out of cloves. So the first thing that I like to do is go ahead and draw my pattern on there. Now you don't have to make a pattern, you don't have to do any kind of shapes. You can simply cover your orange in the cloves. You can do swirls, it doesn't matter whatever design that you want, or if you want to just cover the whole entire thing, that's perfectly fine. I am not an artist at all, so what I did for this one is I used chalk paint and I drew my star, and then I took a toothpick and put holes in it wherever I wanted to put the cloves. After I got the pattern completely drawn out with the toothpicks, then I put the little clove studs in the orange. And this is great to make with your kids, but you do want to use a toothpick or something where you can go ahead and put holes in it, because these cloves will tear up your fingers. So, if you don't have a toothpick, it's perfectly fine to, poke the cloves in. Just be aware the next day your fingers might be sore. So like I said, you want to make your pattern and then put your holes in it, and then put the cloves in. And like I said, you can use whatever pattern, whatever shape. Like I have the star on this side, and then I have 3 little cloves on each side. And then on the back side, I have a crescent moon on it. So, you can, if you don't want to do this second step, you can go ahead and put a ribbon on the top and hang it up. You can put this on your tree. You can put it in a cute little bowl and set it out on the counter, or somewhere throughout your house. The main thing that you want to be aware of is the bottom of it will need to be able to circulate air so it doesn't mold. So I would suggest, if you're going to put it in a bowl, put like some shredded bark or pine needles, cedar needles, something like that in the bottom of it, so air can still, get through and around it, so the air can circulate all around it. Alright, so the next step that I do is I make this magic dust, and I use herbs. So that's what is in this little bowl. And I went ahead and ground all of the herbs up. And so what I use is 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of peppermint leaves. And then I use 1 tablespoon of rosemary. And then I use a teaspoon of cloves, cardamom, allspice, nutmeg, frankincense, and is that it? Oh, and star anise. So I use all of those. And whenever you're making it, you want to put your intent into it so it can become a magical item. Now, for the one that I make, I do it for protection, prosperity, abundance, good health, love, success, and happiness. So whenever you are, putting your cloves in, you want to put your intent into it as you put the cloves in. Now, if you do this step, you want to put your intent into the herbs and just focus all of your energy, push your energy into it so you can enchant your magic powder or your magic dust. So the next thing that I do is I get a brown paper bag, and you can use any kind of container that you can close up. So I take my pomander and I place it in this bag. And then I will dump this herb mixture inside of the bag. And I'm going to leave this until the 31st. So I put this in, and then I'm going to roll the bag down. And then I'm just going to shake the bag. You know, I'm going to hold on to the pomander and just shake it around so all the herbs can get all over it. Now, I'm going to leave this, like I said, until the 31st. And then I will take it out and I will use it. Now, like I said, you can put it in something. You can place a bow on the top of it, or you can put a wire through it if you want to hang it up. Now, this is what I do. I always hang them throughout the house. I like to put one in the front, by the front door, and one by the back door. So for me, that's in my living room and my kitchen. And I will hang it from, you know, the windowsill, or I hang it from the ceiling. So I will use fishing string, and I'll thread it through, and on the bottom, like the base, I'll use 2 cinnamon sticks, and then the pomander will sit on top of the cinnamon sticks, and I'll put a loop in the top of the fishing string, and then I can hang it up. Now, the herbs that's left over from this mixture that's in this bag, then I will take a little cloth and make a little mojo bag, and I will put the herb mixture inside of it. Now, I normally will add a crystal in the mojo bag, and I will also add a couple of drops of essential oil. And that's one thing I did forget to mention to you guys. So when you grind up your herbs, you don't have to put essential oil if you don't want to, but I like to grind my herbs into a powder, and then I put 1 drop of cinnamon, 1 drop of orange, and 1 drop of cloves. And this will also help to, you know, the cloves will help to keep the orange from molding. So this mixture, with it having the extra little boost of clove essential oil in there, is really good to help it from, you know, molding out. Now, if you're afraid that it's going to mold, like if you just want to sit it on the counter or something and you're afraid it might mold, you can always put it in the oven on your lowest setting and let it dry out a little bit. But I normally hang mine up so they don't mold with mine. And like I said, I use this herb mixture as well, and I don't have any problem with it molding, and you can keep it up as long as you want to. So if you do use the herb mixture, you know, like I'm doing, the Magick dust, then every day you want to shake your bag up so the pomander can roll around in the herbal dust that's inside of it. And you want to make sure you put your energy in it every day. So whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, you want to put that intent in there and charge it up with your energy every single day. Every time you think about it, you know, go do it. And then whenever you do hang it up on the 1st, or whatever day it is, you know, that you hang yours up, it's just going to be, you know, loaded with energy. And I try to leave mine up, you know, through half the year. And it smells amazing. It makes your house smell really good. And it also has some medicinal properties to it as well. So, you know, it's like a double whammy. So it can help, you know, with you getting sick, like colds and flus and you know, that kind of thing. So I hope that you will try this out. If you want to make a video, or even, you know, take a picture, and you can send it to me on Instagram, or, you know, make a YouTube video and let me see what yours looks like. I love seeing people's designs that they make. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful winter solstice. That's what I will be celebrating tonight. And if the moon is full for you tonight, I hope that you have a wonderful time honoring the moon. Now, for me, the moon will not be 100% full until tomorrow, a little bit after 11. So I will actually celebrate the full moon tomorrow night. Now, if you celebrate Yule, I hope that you have an amazing Yule ritual tonight, and all that good jazz. So I guess I will go and I will talk to you guys later. I hope that you fly high, witches. Peace,